Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rockets will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klein. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Got it behind the line. It's Morgan. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to throw it. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that 1st drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that 1st drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mims. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Toledo's offense will go to work for the 1st time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful.
There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Finds his man, it's Trainer. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's a 0. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They go to the ground, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Rockets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already, so a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
And the Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And wings it incomplete.
That was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that. Looking down the middle. He's got it.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. A long way to go for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. There's the pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Power football with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Gleason gets it to him on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Going for the mark. stop it. He'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the bootleg. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Toledo. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's McCulley. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's McCulley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rockets will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays. But there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Using his legs, it's Trainer.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So here comes the Michigan offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Haynes. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's McCulley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ohio is getting hooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. We got a timeout first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's reeled in. It's McCulley. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll go full wide. Twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they've regained the lead.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Back to throw, it's Gleason. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Mims. And the returner will be brought down. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. To the ground with the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Leaves it with the back. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Has the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Klein. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Had to get rid of it quickly. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Somebody better check that dude's foot, see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
And it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Haynes. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Some misdirection with the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's now 4th and goal. Number 96 on the field goal.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rockets offense is back on the field. It's complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Rudolph. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Dances away. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some space. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Rockets are in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Rudolph. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Rockets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Azira. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Rockets! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it from the gun. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And into the end zone. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.